Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bad Defaults Plays AI Dungeon. I don't think they call it 2 anymore. I think it's just called AI Dungeon now.
AI Dungeon.
Yeah, it went AI Dungeon, AI Dungeon 2, and then following
Part
the
5?
cycle of
4?
reboots, we're back to AI Dungeon. You know, like
How
Modern
many times have we
Warfare.
played this now? Yeah. How are you going to call it the same thing we called it before?
Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2.
Well, no, they had 3.
Oh yeah, there was a Modern Warfare 3. All right, then Battlefront 2, Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 1 was in there somewhere.
Did they put 1 in the name?
Yeah, because it was World War 1, I think was the gimmick. But just confused
Star
the whole
Wars?
Thing. Yeah. Oh, Battlefield. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, there you go. All right.
To this day, I cannot keep the two straight. Obviously, I know Star Wars from not Star Wars. If you show me the game, I could tell you which one is fucking Star Wars.
But you bring up a good point. Battlefield.
Yeah. Battlefront.
Did Battlefield 2, Battlefield 2042 or something, and Battlefield 3, and... Bad Default. Battlefield, Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1... What?
And then whatever they're onto now. Yeah. I think Microsoft started it with the Xbox naming conventions where they're just like, we're one of the biggest companies, especially in gaming, one of the titans. Mm-hmm. And fuck you.
Xbox 360. Xbox One.
1S, or I suppose there's, the derivatives.
And but there's no such thing as Windows 9.
X.
So,
anyway.
That's okay.
Is this like the 5th time we've played this, or 4th time?
Ooh,
we'd have to go back on YouTube and dig up the numbers.
Fourth. I think it's the 4th.
I want to say 5th, but 4th sounds right. So I guess I want to say what's right.
Let's check out what's going on in the worlds. Let's find a world to live in. Before we continue, I've totally read the community guidelines.
While we're doing this, how's everybody in the chat?
Yeah.
Looks like we got a few people.
Good Egg Blue is referencing the goat from like the last one. Goats were heavy in that one.
Yeah, this is always a good time. It's going into it. You never know what's going to happen.
Games. One of the worlds is the Canadian States of America, Luke.
Oh.
CSA is a large, wonderful country which is both Canada and the USA together. This an alternate country.
This an alternate country
in which Canada and the US are one country.
So the fact that it's Canadian States of America, that tells me that Canada took over. Because no way would we annex Canada and give them naming rights.
That's a good point.
Not happening.
If we did it, it would be the United States of America plus. Still. And just Canada's another state.
Yeah.
So
one state.
Canada in this world was the aggressor. Let's figure out why that's the case.
Yeah, let's go.
Do we want to create a character or a quick start? I don't remember creating a character before.
Yeah, do create a character. Let's explore. And then inevitably we'll
have to come up with a name.
Francis D. McGillicuddy.
Spell that.
MG Mick.
Oh. Wait, MG
he's
or
Irish.
MC?
He's a detective.
Mick?
MC.
Okay.
Mick.
Is the G also capitalized? Like McGill?
Yes. MC. You missed the C.
Oh, you did say C. Okay.
And then I don't know how to spell G-I-L. Gil. I.
Something like that.
Cuddy. Do it with a K and a D. Because this is the future. I'm Francis McGillicuddy.
I did 2 L's.
Actually, go back. I like Cuddy, like I cut you.
It's a dark future, so people cut people.
He has an edge to him. Yeah, he's one of those detectives. Also, he doesn't have to be a detective, but
you're saying he, so that picks that.
True. Yeah. Francis male could go either way. Race human. Okay.
Well,
Middle class.
it's the only option. Human or
he's from Boston. So
and
middle
you can
class.
only be rich or middle class. There's no such thing as poor people.
No poor. Okay. This is the Canadian future, Reese. There is no
people
poverty.
can hear me through your microphone.
Oh, okay. I forgot to put headphones on. Again, going back to the, I have to switch out audio interfaces now. Well, I don't have to, but I choose to. Because honestly, that's better.
I don't know what the faction refers to in this world.
First of all, make him middle class because Francis McGillicuddy is a Boston good old boy.
Okay, sure.
Cities, not the capital, because he's from Boston. Unless Canada took over and made Boston
isn't
the
a capital
new
a city?
It is.
Wait,
but
that's capital. But that's capital with an O. This is just like an uppercase. These are pro uppercase people.
Oh, well, no. Capital city is with an A, but the capital.
Oh, is it? Okay, did I get those mixed up?
Right?
Okay. Are you sure?
Capital versus capital. Capital with an A, accumulated wealth, or the city that serves as the seat of a county state.
Okay,
or a
all right.
country
They got it right.
government.
I was wrong.
Capitol with an O is a building. Okay.
Oh,
which is
then I was just wrong on all counts.
What else is new? Moving on.
All right.
Location.
You wanted cities, so I guess I'll pick that. Now I'm sad.
Regina. You have Paunia, Hotchkiss. Don't know what that is. Grand Junction and Denver. Isn't Grand Junction in Colorado?
Are these just two Colorado areas?
Grand Junction, Colorado. Yeah.
I'm assuming this must be in Canada. So let's start up in the Canadian province of our Canadian country.
Oh, guess what? Paunia is in Colorado.
What? Are these all in Colorado? Where's Regina?
Hotchkiss, town in Colorado. It's pronounced Regina, but that's okay.
Okay.
That is a city in Saskatchewan, Canada. So do that one.
All right. We'll start out in Canada.
Oh, it says it.
Oh.
Capital of the Canadian states,
Well,
home to 1.5 billion people.
It doesn't say where Hotchkiss is. It just says that it's home to 1 million people. That's home to 20 million. Produces many products and it's the CSA's second most producer of wheat and corn. And Denver is home to 300 million. Holy shit. That is slightly less than the entire population of the United States at this time.
Currently, Denver's population is like...
Produces many products, including nuclear weapons.
Right out of Denver, huh?
Yeah.
I'd go to Saskatchewan. I want to see... 1.5 billion people does not sound like Saskatchewan.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I did not read that. Yeah.
Let's go to Canada.
All right.
I picked that one.
All right. Here we go.
Preparing world.
All right. There we go. Experience our best AI. Wait, am I not... Are we using like the basic ass AI, not the newest, latest and greatest AI?
I love that we're at a point in time where we can complain about like I'm using bad artificial intelligence.
Old piece of shit AI that can only kind of tell a story. It is kind of a piece of shit AI though. We have to,
which is half the fun.
So that is pretty fun.
I'm always torn with this game. I want to explore the new developments, but I also want it to just break.
Yes,
and have fun with that.
Yeah. All right.
But you have a monologue,
a big one. CSA is a large, wonderful country, which is both Canada and the USA together. Wait, that's just what we read in the beginning. That's like the summary.
It's this is the now we're
this
beginning.
An alternate country in which Canada and the US are one country. You are Francis McGillicuddy, a male human from Regina. You said it was pronounced. I'll take your word for it.
No, that's wrong.
Okay,
just because it's funny that way.
Okay. Because it sounds like vagina.
You got it.
Oh, you're...
I'm 12 years old and I'm funny.
Yes, you are. The capital of the Canadian States. A young man who works as a salesman for a plumbing supply company. Francis is intelligent and works hard to become a successful businessman. Francis once had a girlfriend in Regina named Olivia. Olivia was a beautiful and intelligent woman who had recently finished her PhD in political science. Olivia and Francis had dated for a long time, and he cared for her greatly. Olivia was an only child, while Francis had 2 brothers. And boy, the grammar in this is
Dubious.
iffy. He cherished his relationship with Olivia. Olivia had hopes of becoming an ambassador for Canada, of an ambassador for Canada one day, and having Francis by her side while she did. The two had saved up for the next several years to attend international conferences, and Francis would help her with her research for her dissertation. When Olivia's parents passed away, she and Francis moved into an apartment together. Francis had proposed to Olivia on New Year's Eve, and while her parents weren't in the room. That's an important detail. He proposed, but her parents weren't in the room. Olivia accepted his proposal. The two had been in love ever since. This was before the outbreak. Oh my God. Francis was asleep in bed with Olivia that night. Okay, so there's been an outbreak, Luke. We're kicking things off fast. Is Luke still around?
My power just boop beep. It's back.
Okay, he's back, everybody. So you missed the entire monologue.
Yeah, let me read it quick. Olivia on the child.
I'll tell you real quick. We asked Olivia to marry us while her parents weren't in the room. That's the most important detail.
Sneaky.
Olivia accepted, and we've been in love ever since. And then there was an outbreak.
Oh no. Okay.
Luke.
Francis was asleep in bed with Olivia that night.
We have to decide what this outbreak is, or maybe we'll just find out when the AI tells us. So we're asleep in bed with Olivia. What do we do? Well, I guess we wake up. That's the first thing we do. Suddenly, Francis woke up. The room was dark and he couldn't see Olivia. The bed was empty. Panicking, Francis sat up and called out for Olivia. Olivia, are you in here? There was no reply. Oh my God. She got ate by the zombies. That's how all the zombie movies start. Your loved one got ate.
Or she talked to her parents who hate you and they
talked some sense
took
into
her
her
away from you. Yeah.
Go find Olivia. I think that's the next course of action, right?
In either scenario, yes.
All right.
Quick aside, is it scenario or scenario?
I probably say it both ways. My voice is cracked there because I'm fucking going through puberty still. Yeah, I probably say it both ways, but I think usually I would say scenario. Frantic now, Francis jumps out of his bed and rushed to the front door. He opened it and left the house. Outside,
Hopefully
the rain poured down heavily.
On.
Pardon?
Hopefully he sleeps with clothes on.
Yeah, I guess so. He didn't dress. Outside, the rain poured down heavily and the wind blew fiercely. Olivia! Francis yelled, gripping his heart. Because he's having a heart attack now. Olivia! Francis ran down the street toward the university, which was Olivia's school.
Yes, the university in a city of 1.5 billion.
The one.
The one.
Yeah.
All right. You should probably enroll at the university just so they let you in.
Okay. All right. We can't. I think
to
people
that,
are just allowed
apply.
in, but sure, we'll enroll in the university.
Easy enough. Fuck, I wish it was that easy.
You enroll in the
life.
university. All right. We did it.
Just
good job, everybody.
Send them an email like, hey, I go here now. Okay.
Francis ran across the lawn and up the stairs toward the main doors. When he got there, he looked through the glass at the brightly lit campus. He could see several people inside and realized they must be students. He's a detective, everybody. Olivia! Francis yelled again, banging on the glass of the double doors. Olivia! I don't think Francis is well put together.
Open the door?
As a person. Oh, yeah, let's see if he can figure out how to doorknob. But he hasn't been to college, so maybe he won't be able to.
That's true. I like good eggs.
You are now 100,000 in debt. That's Bob's right about that.
This is bad AI.
This is definitely the bad AI. Suddenly, the doors opened. A tall, muscular, middle-aged man in a security uniform stepped out. He was holding a rifle. The future's bad. What's wrong? The man demanded. Francis was now standing outside the building, soaking wet. The rain had soaked through his clothes. That's what soaking wet means. I need to find my girlfriend, Francis said. Maybe we should just let that one continue, because we have the option to just like let it say more.
You've kind of said your piece.
Yeah. We need to find out what the security guard does in response to that.
And we're waiting.
What's her name? The man asked. We haven't said that enough yet. Olivia, Francis said. She's a student here. What year is she? Her last name is McGillicuddy. That's not what he asked.
And you just proposed to. She probably didn't change her name to that.
She's 23 years old. Yeah. That's also not her last name, unless like it was a coincidence or you're related, and that's bad.
Yeah. She's my sister. Yeah, fuck you.
We don't have anyone here by that name, sir. You don't know that. There's 1.5 billion people in this city. None of them are named McGillicuddy, I guess, and the security guard knows that.
He's an intelligent man.
Take
his gun
past the security guard.
He has a gun. He's gonna.
And
I think you need the gun.
Take his gun.
Good Eggs got it.
What? Tickle the guard and say Gucci Gucci goo.
Do it.
That's obviously the best thing to do in this scenario. Oh, yeah, don't type Gucci yet. I have to tickle the guard and say Gucci Gucci goo. As you do. Gucci Gucci goo, Francis said, starting to laugh. Why are you laughing? The man asked. Goo goo got you, goo got you, go, Francis said. What? The security guard asked.
You're not tickling him very well.
No, I'm not. Take his gun. It'll be helpful in the spreading infection. What did they call it? Scroll up. The outbreak. That's what they called it. You take his gun. Goo goo got you go goo got you go. Francis said again. Sir, I don't understand. Suddenly the guard's head exploded and his body collapsed on the ground. Oops, Francis said. I didn't mean to do that. Whap, whap.
You have some serious tickle powers.
I think that might have been the gun.
It didn't say...
It didn't say I tickled him to explode either.
That's true. I mean, you tickled him, then his head exploded. That's the most direct interpretation. But this could be art, like the movie we watched last night, where you just have to read 4 lines in and then figure it out on your own.
Okay. Yeah, that could be. Because
Walker fucking had that down.
The body.
You're taking time away from your beloved to hide a body. You're betrothed.
I do this for everything I do for her. I killed the guard for her. She'll understand. It's romantic.
Just Francis, maybe don't tell her right away. Ease into it.
No, I mean that you work into a surprise.
It's like, Francis, I haven't seen you in so long. I killed 20 men.
For you.
Okay. Yeah. I did this for you.
Francis picked up the security guard's rifle and dragged it behind his back. Oh, I'm dragging the rifle? Olivia, Francis yelled. Olivia! The campus was eerily quiet after everyone ran away because I killed a man, but Francis could hear someone behind him. He turned and saw a terrified young woman running toward him. She's coming right for us.
Me.
Me. No, should I even go there? Are we gonna just shoot this poor woman?
Well, is it Olivia?
Check if the young woman is
Do a perception check.
Olivia. Francis, Olivia cried, gasping for breath. I guess it's her. I'm so glad you're okay. I'm so glad I didn't shoot you like I almost did. Thank you, Luke. Olivia, Francis said, smiling. I was so worried. Francis, what are you doing here? I thought you were safe at home in your warm bed. I was.
Then you left me.
But then... No,
yeah,
but
start
then
an
I
argument.
couldn't find you.
Oh, okay,
and
that's...
Had to find you before the outbreak
Did.
spread. Before the outbreak did. Dud. Did. The two of them walked together through the rain. Olivia, Francis said, I need to ask you something. What is it? Olivia said. I need to ask you to marry me. You did that! You did that part! When her parents weren't around. Where was that? When Olivia's... No. Where's the... While her parents were in the room. Wait. Wait, I just saw this part again. When Olivia's parents passed away. So, of course they weren't in the room.
Well,
because they were dead.
So wait. Oh, okay. So it wasn't like that night, and you just left the room.
Well,
and
your
proposed.
parents are dead, so marry me.
Okay, so they passed away. She moved in.
I asked her to marry me when their parents weren't in the room,
which is a true fact. I mean, that's
no, Reese. They mean her ghosts.
It's just
they
a weird
mean their
detail
ghosts.
to include.
Yeah, that's a good point, Fluffs.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the two of them walked together through the rain. Olivia, I need to ask you to marry me. Olivia smiled, which isn't an answer.
If anything, that's preparing to say no.
That's just like
get down on one knee.
Okay. Do get down on one knee. Yes, Francis, Olivia said, placing her hand in Francis's. I would be honored to marry you. Francis smiled.
We've been here already.
Yes, we have. Olivia McGillicuddy, Francis said. Will you be my wife? What the fuck? We did. You
yes,
asked.
Francis McGillicuddy.
Will you be my wife? Yes,
so
Francis
it is her last name.
Olivia said. Sorry, what'd you say, Luke?
Ask her. Wait a minute. Are we related?
Okay, I guess we're gonna go there.
Well, and if so, then that branches off into another.
We have the same
tree.
last name. Are we related?
I'm just noticing that now that I've proposed. Sweet Home Alabama. This is Canada, remember. This thing isn't tolerated up there.
Well, it's the Canadian states. So Alabama included. Well, unless
maybe
Alabama was lost in the Third World War. We don't know what happened in this fucking universe.
Maybe as a concession, they gave us, sibling love in the naming rights negotiation. It's like, all right, we can call this thing Canada, but hear me out.
Okay, so wait a minute. We have the same last name. Are we related? Yes, Francis. God fucking
yeah. We've been through this, Francis.
We are blood relatives. We are brothers. Brothers? We are brothers, Francis said. The greatest brothers in all the world. Francis and Olivia kissed passionately. Okay. All right.
That's a magical day.
Maybe it's a good thing the world is ending.
All bets are off, I guess. You clearly love each other.
Well, yes. I was hoping just
But-
as brothers, though, not as more than brothers.
Well, I was hoping not as brothers. But I
Well,
guess you're brothers.
even before, like once we became brothers, like I hoped it was just just a familial. But then like before that, like I hoped that it. You know where I'm going. You know what I'm fucking saying.
I think so. But this got weird real quick.
Once it changed, I hoped that it stopped being weird in a different way.
But you're kissing passionately with your brother.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can take one of two routes here.
Yeah. How do we fix this?
Chat. We're gonna put it to the chat. Fluffs, Good Egg, Adam. What do you got?
I think
What do we do?
I think we hope the outbreak comes.
Just wait for the outbreak to take Olivia. I forget exactly what the delay is on Twitch. It's not too bad. Oh, Sir Fluff said kill each other, then do a reset.
That's mean.
It's close enough to waiting for the outbreak to get her. So I feel
Observe
like we're in
the
the same.
progress of the outbreak.
So like you're kissing passionately, and it's like, hold on a minute, I gotta check my phone, scroll through the news.
I'm hoping that'll prompt the AI to be like, oh yeah, the disease. Francis, Olivia said, what on earth are you doing? Olivia, my friend, Francis said, downgraded to friend. I just proposed to the most wonderful woman on earth, which is not you because you're my brother. Francis, Olivia said,
Yeah.
there's something I need to tell you. What is it, Francis said, well, what is it? I guess go ahead and
going,
continue
yeah.
generating that text.
I'm waiting with bated breath. There we
Francis, I'm infected. What Francis
Thank
said? Wait,
God.
wait a sec. Wait, Francis, I'm infected. What Francis said? Good. Follow me on that. All right.
Yeah, so Francis, I'm infected.
I
What?
can't go through
I
with
can't go
this,
through with
Francis.
this, Francis. Olivia, it's going to be okay. Olivia looked into Francis's eyes. It's not going to end well, Francis.
I'm starting to suspect that Francis is actually both of these people.
Killer.
Myself,
She's a
because
zombie.
I think I'm both Francis and Olivia,
Well, the AI might think so. We'll see what.
which
it does with
explains
that.
why we have the same last name
Yes.
because we are two personalities in one person.
Yeah, woman, brother, wife, and zombie. Yeah, I think that's about
That's
it.
the four things you need for a marriage. It's like the something borrowed, something blue, that spiel.
How certain are we that this is a zombie outbreak? none
0% sure. Like nothing has been stated about it.
You gotta be careful though.
Olivia, Francis said, it's going to
And
be
you
okay.
have a gun.
Olivia looked into Francis's eyes. It's not going to end well, Francis.
Say, I know, and pull the gun.
Oh, okay. I have to do something then. Do say,
Do say.
I know.
I do say.
The comma, and pull the gun.
This would be the responsible thing to do if it is a zombie outbreak.
I know,
Oh.
Francis said, pulling the gun and shooting Olivia in the head. I was the infected one. Me
No,
infected.
Olivia's infected.
No, Francis, I'm infected.
No, comma, or, ellipses. It's a hesitation. She was beginning to say I'm infected, but
Francis, I'm
hesitation.
infected. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you did the right thing.
Yes.
Maybe.
Well,
We still don't know. This could be a COVID situation or this could be a zombie situation. If it's COVID, you overreact.
it might have been a bit of an overreaction on my part.
Yeah, and Good Egg said you pulled the gun, not the trigger, but the AI went
AI
ahead and
figured it out.
went ahead and pulled the trigger.
Pulling the gun and shooting Olivia in the head. Francis walked up to his fiance's body and picked her up. Okay, so definitely not like two personalities then. Unless I'm like,
Yeah, it is two people. You killed somebody other than yourself.
I'm sorry, Olivia, Francis said, but I had to protect my species.
So was Olivia like your alien brother wife?
My alien brother wife, who I loved but had to kill because she was because they were infected.
Yeah. With an unknown infector.
Yes. Could have been a cold.
Yeah.
Francis carried Olivia's infected body out into the rain and dropped her. We were always out in the rain. We never went inside the building.
Sniffle, click, clack, motherfucker. Yeah, COVID-119.
I guess the end. I'm going to say the end.
We'll try this again.
We'll see if we can roll a better story on that one. Maybe something without incest. Francis walked back to his car and drove away. The car salesman asked. I'm sorry, Francis said.
There?
I'm just tired. I understand, the car salesman said. It's been a long day. Francis took his seat and got comfortable. Olivia! And that's a good place to end it, where
Could
he
we
calls
put some
out,
reverb on that, Olivia?
Olivia! Yeah.
And credits.
That does seem like something that Neil Breen would direct. What was that? Was it Neil Breen, that guy?
Neil
that
Breen,
movie we
yeah.
watched? That horrible movie?
That Fateful Findings, I think it was
we had
called.
a gathering, wholesome love story between two brothers. Says Miss Alive, Ms. Alive, yes.
Misa? Yeah, absolutely. That was
that was something. We had an experience
that was
this weekend
a roller coaster
with some friends, didn't we, Luke?
Oh, we did. Oh God,
I suppose
we did.
we should tell that story.
I see Adam is in the chat.
Yes.
I can call on him. How you doing, Adam? How you doing, Reese?
I'm still between. I'm the in between part where I'm still okay. I haven't reached the second half of why. Let's talk about why we're not okay. So we had a gathering at our dear friend Adam's house, and he bought a collection of hot sauces, of some famous hot sauces you might be familiar with from a show called Hot Ones.
It's the show with hot wings and even hotter questions.
That's right, Luke.
Just, to explain.
Yep, no, you're correct. And so we gathered with these hot sauces without hot questions, had some frankly delicious wings. Those were amazing
Really,
wings.
really good.
It's a shame to have ruined so many of them.
It was.
Yeah, so the first 7 of those hot sauces were actually not bad at all.
A few of them had a good, okay, I
Some
feel
kick,
that, like,
but it
I
was
need
fine.
a minute, but this is fine.
And even some of them even tasted like really good. And those wings were the best wings I've ever had in my goddamn life.
Fantastic. Bone in.
Yep.
Which typically, I know you,
I just think that they're a pain. But if you tell me that the wings can be this good, if you cook them at as a whole wing, I'll deal with the fucking bones.
Like if I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, I'll get boneless because
Buffalo Wild Wings is not good enough to be worth the bone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just want to get spicy and get out of there.
Then after
fantastic.
after the 7th one, we hit the 8th one. The 8th one is called Da Bomb.
With a nuclear bomb logo.
Yes, it's 135,000 Scoville or something like that. It's more than that though.
That was hell in your mouth. Set the scene. Like
we all bit
up until then.
Yeah,
we were all eating. It's like, oh, okay, that's a little. Some of them are getting a little spicy. Okay, cool.
Yummy.
Yep, we were starting to doubt. Like, did we not? Is there an additive we're missing? Did we need to add something or shake them up better? And it's like, no, they're all.
We all received our chicken pieces coated in Da Bomb, and we all bit into it at the same time, and we all stood up and started screaming at the same time. Oh my God! What the holy shit!
fucking kill me.
You had to move around to like work off the intense energy that was thrust upon your mouth.
Like,
thrust was the wrong word to say with mouth in that sentence. Sorry about that.
I just remember I was like pacing around. I was like, I gotta go upstairs. And then as I got to the stairs, like, what the fuck good is that gonna do? Like, I just needed to like, physically leave, but it's in me. It's horrible.
You're trying to like run away.
Yeah, it was. It's like I can't fight this, so I might as well fly.
But here's the thing.
Not gonna help you.
That was actually the worst one.
Yeah.
The next one up is 600,000 Scoville.
Not bad.
And it was actually not bad. I mean, it was bad. It was bad. It was really bad. But Da Bomb was like such an intense and immediate 20 out of 10 pain.
Yeah.
That like the next one where it just sort of like slowly rose up on you.
Not especially after Da Bomb, it was like, this is bad, but I'm okay. Like, this will pass. With Da Bomb, it's like, this is forever. This is like, your mind can't get past how bad it is right now. So everybody's fucking freaking out. Like, oh my, like,
I had never experienced such an intense and immediate pain.
No.
And then the last dab, which all of us did it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody made it all the way through.
Yeah, I ate the whole wing, and I know a lot of you also ate the whole wing.
I couldn't on Da Bomb. I ate most of it, and I took like 2 giant bites.
Oh, really? Okay, I ate all of Da Bomb.
And it was like, I'm gonna vomit if I have the rest of this. Like, I cannot physically muster the rest of that wing. Like, it's not gonna happen.
But the last dab was like, I would say like it at its peak, because this one's also the one that creeps up on you. It like increases and increases and increases. I would say at its peak, it was like approaching as bad as Da Bomb, but it wasn't like, it was still like a notch below that.
Yeah, if Da Bomb was 10, this hit an 8.
Oh, and the last dab, by the way, it says 2 million plus Scoville scale.
Yeah.
So, but the thing about the last dab is that Da Bomb went away after like a minute or two. Like the peak of it was gone, and like it was fully gone.
Which lasted
like 5
an
minutes.
eternity, but it did. Yeah,
the last dab lasted for fucking ever, and no matter how much milk you drank or whatever precautions you like, you drinking lemon juice and with like a sour cream sauce.
We prepared. We had fucking nitrate, whatever.
Oh yeah, we had nitrate gloves,
so we won't touch your hands.
I accidentally touched the last dab with my hands anyway, nothing happened with that. I didn't touch my eyes or my nethers with that hand, so it's like nothing happened with that. But like,
the ninth
just
one
didn't go away, and
bad.
you had to deal with it no matter how much milk you drank, and it just stayed and stayed, and it was
like the milk would convince you, like, okay, it's going. Oh fuck, it's back.
Mizalife asks if we would do it again. No.
Oh, yeah, I'd do it again.
Fuck
in
you.
10 years. 10 years.
In 10 years, yeah. give me some time.
When we turn 40, well, when you guys turn 40 and I'll be, 38, young, spry chicken, we'll do it again.
Oh, young buck at 38.
I'm not doing it again anytime soon. That's for goddamn sure.
Adam says he'd do it again. Fucking liar.
It was fun. It was really fun. I mean, we got a good group of guys.
With you guys. It was a
fun
bonding
time.
experience.
This would not be something to do on your own, just suffering. Like, you need people to suffer with, and if you got people to suffer with, do it. Yeah. The aftermath. Let me just say this. Obviously, there's the eating of the wings, and then how do I put it? There is an encore.
I haven't yet gotten to the encore.
There is an encore.
That's waiting for me still. I got.
I have never felt
a small taste of it at my last visit to the bathroom, but like it hasn't. I have
never felt such a sensation. That's all I'll say. Not good.
And we're done now with that talk.
I think we wrapped on that.
You all made it through the disgusting toilet talk.
We had to. We couldn't not go through that and not talk about. This is just group therapy right now. This is not.
The therapy is where we rant at you.
It's holy shit. Do the
horrible choices we made.
Honestly, get some friends together. Doesn't matter how many. Could be you and another person. order it, do it. You'll have a good time.
Well, hopefully
And
more
then you'll
people,
have a
because it
bad
is
time.
$120 to order that pack.
Yeah, it's true. Adam, hit me up, all of us, for Venmo still.
Yeah, we
owe
need
you.
to. We still need to pay you. So,
Yeah, this was.
should we do
It was
another
fun.
world here, or should we do just like a regular quick start, pick a setting adventure?
Quick start. I'm always a sucker for the mystery, but
It's never turned into a mystery.
no, it's always kind of flops.
It's always
but
gotten
we'll
away
try.
from us.
Detective or spy or a spy. Spy is always good.
Spy.
We did detective last time, I think.
We'll be a super secret spy. Our character's name is Spy. Spy, but it's spelled different, so nobody knows he's a spy.
Put a Y on the end. Yeah.
It's different. Nobody. I'm no espionage going on here. I'm simply called Spy.
Fluff says, if we give you all 150, will you do it on stream?
Jesus Christ.
Not anytime soon. I need to let myself forget about it, and then I'll do it again.
Can I
but, like,
forget what pain I went through first?
that's on the order of years. Like, we're talking. I don't want to do that again.
You are Spy. A spy living in Chicago. We're in Chicago again. The fantasy ones are always set in the Kingdom of Larry, and the modern day ones are always set in Chicago.
Let's do it. You're still from Boston, though.
Come on, nobody knows how to make a pizza here. Come on.
Plus, you talking $200 a piece? Because I would do that again for $200.
Oh my
personally.
God. I think there's very little I wouldn't do for $200.
Ooh. Yeah. Give it some time. We
You have
also haven't done anything on video, so that would be a conversation like, hey, face reveal. Do
Yeah,
we wanna...
would an audio only hot wings challenge be all right? Oh,
mean,
and the swing I'm eating is definitely so hot that
It would be,
I'm eating
it would
it.
be really boring for a while, and then audio would be funny.
You have a concealed pistol and a syringe of poison. You listen to the Russian diplomats and hear them discussing plans to assassinate President Jack Johnson.
The musician?
They also do the Russian diplomats thing a lot. Like that was also in here the last couple times.
That was the same as last time.
It
Adam
was
says
less-
used a bomb on AI.
It was
Dungeon.
less politically relevant then.
Yeah. Was that? Yeah, it was more than a year ago. So yeah, or it was before February.
Yeah. So all right, the Russian
Jack
diplomats
Johnson,
are going to assassinate.
doesn't he sing like
Jack
about
Johnson?
bananas in Hawaii or something?
What
Isn't
about
that
bananas
guy?
in Hawaii?
Jack Johnson. He's like a hippie kind of like love and everything's a good
I don't
time.
know who that is. So yes,
Somebody back me up. Banana pancakes. Better together.
you follow them to
Upside
their
down.
meeting place. So I'm just going to keep going.
Ignore. Yeah.
An abandoned building. You arrive just as the meeting is beginning. The Russians excuse themselves for a moment, then come back in. All right, I guess that this
They had to talk.
This sentence. You would if it was a real story or writing and editing, you would get rid of that sentence. It accomplishes nothing.
However, it does say that the Russians went and discussed something outside of your awareness, right? So they went out.
I guess that could
They
come
came back in. They know
But, like-
something you don't, but that doesn't play into the
but
AI.
here's the
I'm
question.
overthinking it.
Like
That
this
doesn't
is a
apply.
Russian diplomat spy meeting place in this abandoned building. It's just them. And then they all excuse themselves
Yeah.
and then come
That's
back.
fair.
Maybe they just like go to the bathroom together, like a bunch of girls at like a restaurant or a bar or something. And I need to
Yeah,
go to the
you can't go
bathroom.
solo.
And then, you want to come with me? And then they all go to the bathroom together and like talk about boys or whatever happens.
Whatever they talk about in the bathroom.
Yeah. I know women.
I think it's fair in a negotiation. One side excuses themselves, go like, "Hey, what about this? What about that? What about that?" And then they come in.
One side
stone
of what?
cold,
They're all the Russians.
and you.
I'm not in the meeting. I followed them and I'm like hiding.
You listen to the Russian diplomats and hear them discussing. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So they all excuse. Yep. Okay, I'm totally wrong. I thought. Yep. That is weird. They go into the hallway to discuss their own plans, and
They
then
order
come
the
back into
servants
the
outside.
boardroom.
Okay, I guess there were servants there too. They order the servants outside as the lights go out, and they try to shoot the president.
Just like that, huh? They went out to
All right,
discuss.
wow.
Like,
All
hey,
right,
should we
the
shoot this
president
guy?
who is outside of this building, the abandoned building here.
Is he a spy as well?
You sneak up
You sneak
behind
up
them.
behind them.
And spy is my name. You can just say spy as an occupation.
True.
You sneak up behind them, but one of the Russians notices and draws his revolver. Knock the revolver out of his hands and catch it. Oh,
Nice.
I said it. Shit. Why did I say
You're a good spy.
You
You
knock
knock
without a
your-
K. Your Bowie knife and what? Oh, no, okay, that would actually you knock your Bowie knife and knock the revolver out of his hands. Like knock would be like put away. Like I knock it
Yeah.
and knock the revolver out of his hands, then catch it. The other Russian draws a knife and advances on you. You shoot him with your pistol. Now it's the servant's turn in this turn-based strategy. You shoot the first one as soon as you see him. Then shoot the second as soon as he comes in. We're doing well. What do I do? I'm gonna move that to do.
Take a hostage. How many are there?
Actually, I'm gonna do this in reverse. I'm gonna now that I've shot people,
Freeze.
I'm gonna yell freeze.
And yes, Muse Life, that is a David Bowie knife. It
Is
has
there
like
any
a
other
lightning
kind?
bolt makeup.
You freezed. Shit.
That's not right.
Drop your weapon, says a voice. Oh, it's you, Russian, says one of the Russians. They all call each other Russian. It's shorthand for you wouldn't understand because you're not Russian.
I guess so.
What took you so long? Asks the other. I had to get the guards, replies the Russian. They drop their weapons and you frisk them. They dropped their weapons after I froze, by the way.
Yeah, you froze, and they were like, "Holy shit, this
And
guy's
then
like
a voice said, "Drop your
clearly
weapons."
insane.
Who we don't know who that is yet.
Yeah."
Okay, so let's ask the voice to come out to show
Yeah.
themselves. That's a better. Ask the voice to show themselves. This is basically what all spy movies are like. Confusing and nonsensical and likely going to end in an unsatisfying way. Well, what do you want? Asks the Russian. We haven't got any money. I want you, says the voice. This is going to turn into a fucking love story again, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I want your leader. Oh, a threesome. What for? Asks the Russian. Both of you, says the voice. That's not this basic AI, man. Oh,
love it.
underscore. That's underscore all, says the Russian.
Is that like sarcasm? Oh, that's all.
Oh yeah, no, that's
like-
like I forgot
Is
that
that-
that could be used like if you surround a word or a phrase in underscores that like that is text shorthand for like bold or something. Or is that
okay.
italics? I think that's italics. Oh, that's all, says the Russian.
Say, what else you got? Because if he says, "Oh, that's all," ask for more. Negotiate.
Sure. What else you got?
Also, fluffs back to that. I don't think there's any amount of money that would get us to do that again. Not happening.
Not. Yeah, I can't put myself through that
Again, back to the idea of an encore. No.
All right, says the Russian. What else you got on your big list? You, says the voice. God, where did you come from? Asks the Russian. I come from the underworld. Okay, we finally got somewhere with this fucking voice. He comes from the underworld. I guess it's Satan. The underworld, says the Russian? What the hell is that? Well, it's hell. It's hell.
Yeah, I feel like you got to just keep going because the voice has to reply, not you.
No, I could say it's hell, idiot. Could do that, right?
Yeah.
So wait, am I the voice?
Okay.
Now, the voice says it's hell, idiot. You mean the hell? Asks the Russian. Yes, says the voice. I'm scared, says the Russian. I too, says the other Russian. Good, says the voice. This is compelling dialogue.
Shoot the voice? I don't know.
Yeah, we need to make something. The action needs to happen. You know, we've just been going around in circles.
Do a flip.
Do a flip. Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Are you really certain that this is what's going to progress the story? Oh, this is a suggestion from the
That's
chat.
what Good Egg
now
said.
I have to do it. Okay. Well, do a flip. That's right, says the voice. You are too. What the fuck? I'll tell you where we can find Jack Johnson, says one of the Russians, but you got to promise to put one of us in the other place. Done, says the voice. I'll do it for Johnson. All right, says the Russian. I cannot follow any of this. I leave now. The story is clearly happening somewhere else.
Go find Johnson.
Don't kill me. I won't let me leave. Don't kill me, says the Russian, because I'm the last of my family. No, says the voice. I need you some more. In fact, if you work real hard for me, I'll put you in the other place. What's the other place? Asks the Russian. You asked to go there. It's hell, says.
So if you work real hard for me, I'll send you to hell.
Yeah.
That's a great deal.
Well, maybe this is a topsy-turvy world where hell is the good one.
Hell might be better.
Yeah.
Demand to know about the assassination plans or something. Like they're gonna kill your president.
That's the plan. That's the entire plan.
Ask them what the plan is.
We know that, but the plan is to kill President Jack Johnson.
But how?
That's as far as the plan goes. They even attempted it earlier. They failed. I'm going to go find Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
You leave looking for Jack Johnson. Finally, it let us get out of there. Looking for Jack Johnson. You find him at the theater watching the play Othello with his girlfriend Lucille. Jack, you say. Yes, replies Johnson. The Russians want you, you say. What? Says Johnson, jumping to his feet.
Ooh, now you reveal you're a double agent. You're working for the Russians. Kill him.
Why would that? No.
Or not. That's fine.
I do. What? Man, that would just end the story. We gotta get him out of here.
Say, did I stutter?
Did I fucking stutter? Oh, unallowed in strict safe mode.
All right.
Did I stutter? Yes, says Johnson. All right, says the voice. Okay. He's on his way. Who was that? Asks Lucille. Somebody who wants you say. He's on his way? Asks Lucille. Say yes,
Yes,
and we
the
need
Russians.
to leave
Yeah.
now. I hope your tickets are refundable, I said, removing my sunglasses that I was wearing.
Yeah.
It's not a pun, but yeah. Where to? Asks Lucille. If we stay here, we'll both be killed, you reply. Just tell me where, says Lucille. Get your bags and let's go, says Johnson. I don't know where. She just wants to know where, you guys. Denver.
Yeah.
They'll never find us in Denver. What in God's name are we going to Denver for? Asks Lucille. I thought we were going to New York. We were, but we can't get there now, you tell her. Why not? Because the Russians want you, says Johnson. You're making a lot of sense, Johnson.
How did New York ever come up? That was never a...
It was never a thing.
That was never on the table?
All right, so... take Lucille and Johnson to Denver. Wait. Grab deep dish pizza to go, and then take Lucille and because we're in Chicago.
That's right. Attention to detail.
Yeah. The AI will understand all of that. It is weird, though, because you said, without us ever typing it in, that we were from New York.
I said Boston.
Oh. Well, that's... Shut up.
Oh, hey, it actually handled the prompt.
You grab a deep dish pizza to go and then take Lucille and Johnson to Denver. When you get there, you open the trunk of Lucille's car and you take out your telescope, which you use to view the apartment building.
Okay.
You stand on the sidewalk and listen for a bullet.
Is that your whole plan?
I can hear them coming. Hear that? That's bullets. Then you hear one. Oh my God, I did it. I heard one. Damn it, says Johnson.
Shoot back.
Shoot the bullet out of the air.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm a cool spy. Good Egg says, "Where's the cheese? It's on the it's underneath the sauce. It's there. I promise you. Like that's just how Chicago pizzas are. You put the crust, and then the cheese, and your toppings, and then just a whole slosh of sauce. Like it's you've made like a bowl of bread and toppings."
It's like a burrito bowl, but
and then
pizza.
like you've made and then you pour your pizza sauce into that bowl. It is a little disgusting.
Also, that's a good question. How the hell did they find you in Denver? It might not have been a Russian bullet.
That's true. This could have been like a patriotic American bullet.
What's crime like in Denver? I have no idea. Maybe it's just a Tuesday night, you know? That's more Baltimore, though.
It let me shoot the bullet out of the air, it looks like. What are you doing? Asks Lucille. Nothing, you reply. Just thinking. Thinking what? Asks Lucille. Nothing, you say. You sure?
So you shoot a bullet out of the air, and she's like, what are you thinking about? Nothing.
Nothing.
Really?
What are you thinking about?
It's like, I'm thinking of a fucking badass that's protecting the president and his wife from random bullets in Denver. Like
get
that's
Lucille and Johnson into the apartment apartment. We were outside of an apartment building, right? Yeah.
Well, more or less, yeah, that'll work.
What do you mean more or less? To view the
It
apartment
said
building.
which used. I mean, there's a lot of apartment buildings. It doesn't.
I guess
say
we
that
were
it's
looking at it
yours.
through a telescope. We could yet be miles from the fucking apartment building.
But based on how the AI works, you could probably do that.
It
and
probably
it'll just
doesn't
go,
matter
yeah,
how
okay.
far we are from this location. It does not do space work very well.
I mean, you got from Chicago to Denver in one sentence.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's ruining my blocking and my choreography, Luke. It's not managing my space.
Well, you got to pay for that good AI.
I did pay for the good AI. We're just not using it right now.
Oh, okay. Next one, we'll use the good AI.
All right.
Speaking of, I'm out like 4:30.
Okay.
So we got time.
We might even get bored of text adventure before then. Like that'd be 2.5 hours of text adventure. I can't promise that it'll
That's
be
possible.
good text adventuring for that long.
Oh, it's always good.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll see.
What? Okay, so we go into the apartment building and then they continue this nonsensical conversation. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. You tell her. Oh wait, I guess you did ask if I'm sure.
Yeah. So a follow up. So it's like one of those cuts in movies where they're having a conversation
And they continue it
next
inside
scene,
the building.
They pick
Like,
up
the
exactly
scene
where
picks
they left
up.
off.
Even like nothing happened over the time between the scene cut.
They didn't talk that entire time.
Right.
And also remember what they were talking about, which is a skill I do not have.
Yeah.
If time passes, like, what the fuck did I say? Like, I thought I had something. Nope. Okay. Gone forever. So they're better than me.
Yeah. Like if I was talking to you and you were like, where are we going? And I said, oh, we're going to. And then I didn't say anything for the next hour and a half. And then we arrived, like, and we get out of the car, we walk up and Joe's Pizza in Chicago. It's like the most famous pizza place in all of Chicago. If I just said the most famous pizza place in all of Chicago, you would just say,
Like,
what?
What the fuck?
Were you saying something before?
This is where I want to write a screenplay with this software, or like build one. I don't know if it's
Funny
writing.
you should
'cause
say
AI
that. They
does have to work.
actually have a separate but related AI format called Loom that is for creative writing.
No shit.
Yes. I haven't used it, so I don't know how it works or if it would be like good streaming content, but maybe I'll look at that.
Okay, did you hear that Bruce Willis, who is
Oh God!
currently
I'm sorry, before you continue, I just saw Good Egg said takes a sip from the deep dish, which it's like, yep, that's what you do with it. That's how I do it. Anyway, so you were saying about Bruce Willis.
At least at a point, that's what you have to resort to. Bruce Willis became the first Hollywood actor or whatever to he signed off on deep fakes.
Yeah, he's
so
letting
he has authorized the use of his digital image
for like commercial work.
Yeah, so like he could be in movies still, but not him.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that
I don't like that.
First of all, is he in a mental state to?
Well, yeah, Aphasia
that?
doesn't like he's still like cognizant of like who he is and stuff, but like he just has trouble with language.
Okay. And that's what I'm unclear on is
no,
like,
he's
is
still,
that something he can like
he's still
legitimately do?
Yeah, he's still well aware enough of himself and who he is and
his
what's going on
is fine
to make that decision for himself.
But like
what isn't clear is
thing.
like if he says like do you, Bruce Willis, sign your likeness away for us to make money off of? If he says yes, you can't actually be sure that he's... Because aphasia, that word might not mean what he thinks it means.
Like,
so I'm not sure how they got
contract-
like the 100% affirmative he meant to give away his likeness for this.
That's where I hope they did that in good faith and it was a thing he'd thought about for a long time and been able to
just
come
not
back to.
Far along enough where like his aphasia like isn't affecting him. Like he can still communicate fine, you know?
Yeah, like he can't act like day to day, but if he's still fucking Bruce Willis and he can make that decision as Bruce Willis, like to know what he's doing, it's not dementia. But I saw that earlier today and I was like, that's very interesting.
It's still weird. I still don't like it, like as a concept. That Bruce Willis might like be dead one day and still in movies,
like a starring role or something as an action hero, and it's Bruce Willis. Like, and that's speaking of AI. I mean, that's why I'm thinking about it right now. Like, that's the territory we're going into, I guess. Actors will never go away. Is that like a precedent now? Is that how things are going?
Well, the chat has an answer for you.
Honk.
Yeah, they say honk.
Is that the get on with it honk?
I think it might be the get on with it honk.
I totally respect that. So you're sure there's nothing going on with the Russians or the underworld?
Right. Yeah, I'm sure. You tell her. Are you sure there's nothing going on? Yeah. Are you sure there's nothing going on with the Russians? Are you sure there's nothing going on with the underworld? Are you sure there's nothing going on with Jack Johnson? And actually, if we follow the grammatical structure of quotation marks, like these are separate, like
that's true.
These are different people. These are different people saying this. It's at least two people saying these three things.
Bless me, I had to sneeze. Oh, thank you. Ask them, are you sure there's nothing going on with you? And then dive into their personal shit, you know?
Sure.
This seems like the point of the movie where we need something to be revealed, some character to character drama.
Some deep character trait that's like, you know, plaguing the main cast.
Yeah, like you're doing your thing, but like, wait a minute.
Maybe not fix later, but at least like process later in a way that is therapeutic to
add a secondary conflict.
Mm-hmm. The B story.
Yeah.
Like there's the plot, but then there's like the character development aspect of it, which is not a B story. That's like a separate. I'm just throwing out script terms.
Well, like in Smiling Friends, when what's his name is looking for the mouse in the walls, and he gets on that whole tirade or the side story.
Are you sure there's nothing going on with you? You ask him. Sure, says Johnson. All right. Well, I guess yeah, there's nothing going on with me. All right. What about you? Asks Lucille.
Sure.
You mean just between you and me, or between you and everyone? Just between you and me, says Lucille. What about you? You ask Johnson. Jesus Christ.
See, we're getting onto something here. Ask, what do you two have against each other or something? Pry into their personal...
I felt like they were asking me, Spy, what's going on with me.
Oh, okay.
And I've decided that I have deep insecurities regarding my name. And how it's spelled.
Also, I just had a lot of hot sauce and I'm not okay.
And I'm glad that you two have asked me this question so that I can just not get it off my chest. It's still a part of me, but at least sharing that burden with friends, it helps.
It's a big step.
Who cares? Asks step. Lucille.
You still got your looks. So what? You bare your heart. You finally expose yourself to vulnerability. Who cares? That's what you want to hear. This whole exchange is fantastic.
I've learned never to bare my heart and soul to anyone in my life ever again. That will twisted my soul. So thank you for that. You still got your looks. Well, okay. Thank you for that too. Yes, says Johnson, and so do you. Oh, they said it to each other, not to me.
Yeah.
I don't have my looks.
Well, maybe so. Lucille says, "Who cares to you?
Yep.
You still got your looks, presumably to you."
Well, but Johnson
And
replied.
then Johnson comes in, and he looks over to Lucille and says, "And so do you." And she says, "Thanks." And he says, "You're welcome."
I don't buy it.
She complimented you.
I don't
and
think
then
that the
they
person who
complimented
just
each
said
other.
"who cares" to me is gonna then compliment me in the same breath. I think they
Well,
said it
however,
to each other.
You poured your heart out, kind of. I mean, you exposed yourself emotionally.
Yes.
Not literally. And she said, "Who cares to that?" But you still got your looks. That is in keeping with somebody who would say, "Who cares?" to your emotional vulnerability. She's not involved in your emotional state. She just is after you for your looks, right? And then Johnson and Lucille both say to each other, "And so do you." Yeah, you too. So Lucille is after you, is
I
what I'm
swallow
reading.
my emotions and keep going.
No.
Yes,
Well,
it's
you did it
done.
already. Lucille wants you.
They're married, Luke.
I mean, Jack Johnson is clearly modeled after JFK, and he's, up for anything.
Is that historically accurate?
More or less, yeah.
Okay.
He was not a faithful man, unfortunately.
Side note, Chat is doing the Muffin Man song just by themselves. It's unrelated to anything that we're doing.
Love it. Yeah, I was going to say something, but I didn't want to interrupt. Nova says Luke is the best wingman. Yeah, no, I'm.
Well, he's wingmanning me to a married woman, so maybe he's not.
No, that's you want the president's wife. I mean, come on, the first lady. If I can get you with the first lady, is that not being a wingman? Like, I mean, morally and ethically, okay, whatever. No, but
like as like mad props for my homies. Yeah,
you're just some random spy. Who the fuck are you? If you could,
if I'm
get in with
Spy,
first
the man who
lady
fucked the first lady,
and save the president, you shot a bullet out of the air to save the president.
that's right.
I mean,
wait, but I already
never
did that.
condone infidelity.
Like I did that
but-
before. Like that's separate from. I don't have to fuck the first lady to like.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, go to a movie, hang out, be friends. That's all.
That's what. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna go be best friends with the first lady. That's what wingmanning
Just
means.
do that. Just say become best friends with the first lady. Just do that right now.
Well, we need to read this passage after I
No,
swallowed
you don't.
my
Just
emotions.
become best friends.
I appreciate
Yes,
it, says
read it, read
Lucille.
it. You're
You do,
right,
says
you're right.
You do, asks Johnson. Yes, says Lucille. You do, you ask him. Yes, says Johnson. I do too, you tell him. Well, you say it. We might need to move on to that
Say
better
what?
AI at some point here. We need to.
We need to get somebody killed here, and then we need another Olivia
That was a
moment.
separate and unrelated story.
Right, but we need to hit that point, and then we can end this one. There you go. Become best friends, but friends only. I'm not trying to. I can't
Mizalife
even
says-
joke. I'm not advising infidelity ever.
Mizalife says, you love wings and you help your friends get laid. You're a double wingman.
Right on. Yup,
Brumts.
that's me.
Oh, please, says her husband, the president. In case we
I
forgot.
had to kind of remind you, like,
Yeah.
just keep in mind.
Just
this is the
remember,
fucking president.
This
you're
is the
dealing with.
president whose wife you're trying to befriend. You don't have to be best friends. Just make nice to each other. Make nice to each other. That sounds like the most aggressive way to make nice.
Okay, so he sees what you're doing. And
I guess
he's not
like
a
the only
fan,
way that'd be
which
more
is fair.
aggressive. The only way that would be more aggressive to make nice is to make nice at each other. But to each other is still aggressive.
Yeah. Make nice with each other would be,
The normal way.
yeah.
Yeah.
With
Okay,
to
you
at.
reply.
See, is that a preposition? Those are important. It matters.
I don't. At 30 years old, I have to tell you, I don't know for sure what a preposition is.
It's like the best.
Like I think the word, I know the word for is a preposition, but I can't like tell you with like absolute certainty, like this is the definition of a preposition. And these are the words that fall into that category.
The best I ever knew the English language was when I was in Spanish, like 3 or 4, was like, when you compare one language to another, you learn your own better. Like I can read rudimentary Spanish and understand it. But like you had to do a deep dive into all the conjugations and verbs, predicates, subjects, blah, 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 blah.
I like this
over
last
10
sentence.
years ago. And I also don't know if that's a preposition or not, because it doesn't really matter right now.
So we reply, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
asks the president. Okay, you tell him. I make nice.
Okay. Okay.
I make
Okay.
nice.
I make nice.
Yeah, you haven't though. You just said you've declared that you have.
I want this to go the following way. I
Yes.
want you to hit on his wife,
Jesus.
and he kills you.
What?
And then we're done with this story.
Okay,
I want to get the president to kill you. How can we accomplish that?
having completed my task of saving the president from the Russian
Ration.
diplomats. They were diplomats, by the way. Not they explicitly they were diplomats.
Yeah, and
Not
they tried
known for
the
being
diplomats
assassins.
tried to kill the president.
Yeah, so like I guess they could be like disguised as diplomats, but it never says that. It just says they were diplomats.
Yeah, these mysteries do not work that well.
Having completed my task of saving the president from the Russian diplomats, I hit on his wife.
No, seduce.
I seduce his wife.
And invite him to kill me. I don't know. I really just want him, whatever it takes to get him to kill you.
We can literally just turn this into a story. Like, I can just write
Oh, yeah.
what happens.
And he pulls a gun. And then that'll be the final scene.
Noticing this, the president
Johnson becomes
pulls
unsettled.
out his presidential weapon.
Standard issue. Yep.
Yeah. And shoots me.
And says,
What? Okay.
"How dare you, sir?"
That's the one-liner you're going to have the president end on?
That's his, like, he's not gonna kill you yet, but you're setting him up to kill you. And then you're gonna say something like, "I do dare, sir." And then he kills you. I want a scene to play out.
How about
I don't want a one-liner that you are dead. I want the AI to kill you.
how
Yeah,
about
what could you
I'm
say right
making
now?
an executive order.
I don't think the AI is going to
Execute because he's executing me.
I don't think the AI is going to get that.
And it doesn't have to. I'm making the story right now.
Right, but it'll still add. Yeah, go for it.
And shoots Spy in the head.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Go for it. Bob's heading out in 10.
Okay. Sorry you couldn't stick around for the whole stream, Bob, but thanks for coming by.
R.I.P. Bob.
R.I.P.
Sorry.
Bob. He's dead now.
Yep. Just like you.
Having completed my task of saving the president from Russian diplomats, I seduce his wife. Noticing this, the president pulls out his presidential weapon and says, "I'm making an executive order," and shoots Spy in the head. I flee the scene of the crime and vow to be more careful about who I seduce. It's a good thing I'm still alive because P.T. Barnum is in serious trouble. The underworld is threatening to tell Congress about P.T.'s freak show, in which the freaks are expected to pay exorbitant amounts to entertain the crowds. Where was all this plot during the entire rest of the story? This is like setting up the sequel in the last paragraph.
P.T. Barnum, everybody.
Yeah, P.T. Barnum, everybody. P.T. Barnum.
All right, I'm satisfied with that story. You did the thing.
We might need to like whip out the story command more often.
I think so. I think that's a good call.
Because that made things really start happening.
I vow to be more careful about who I seduce.
Yes,
no
I think we learned something today.
Don't seduce the president's wife.
Don't seduce the president's wife.
Don't seduce the fucking first lady. And then, because P.T. Barnum will come into play, and you don't want that. Nobody wants that. All right, new story. Let's go. At least one more, and then we're done. I have an hour.
Just have to look up P.T. Barnum real quick.
Yeah,
An American showman, businessman, and politician remembered for promoting celebrated hoaxes and founding the Barnum and Bailey Circus. All right.
Oh yeah, you not know P.T. Barnum? Like
no,
all time like circus. Like
he was the
got
mayor
the whole thing
of
going.
Bridgeport, Connecticut, too. What the fuck?
Really?
In office from 1875 to 1876. He made
Did
it
you know
year.
Clint Eastwood was president of Carmel by the Sea in California. Nice little sleepy ocean town in California.
All right, let's back out of this one. Quick start again.
Okay, I feel like we've got a decent amount in chat right now.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna pull a vote?
Yeah, I think for the last one, let's pull a vote.
Okay.
Or at least whoever is most vociferous in their feelings.
Yeah.
About what
less
we
a
should
vote,
do next.
more who's the loudest.
Yeah. You know, politics.
Yeah.
Let's put this to the people. Because I'll pick mystery or zombies again. Like we've done that before.
We just did it.
People,
and it was not a mystery.
Again,
all we did was seduce the president's wife.
Do mystery. It turns out like it's not a fucking mystery. I mean, that was fun, but that was not a mystery.
It's a good thing I don't put ads on these anymore.
Misa Life says, and again, Misa Life, correct me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Says cyberpunk, please, sirs. Nova says apocalypse. Reese, can you turn on that good AI?
Oh shit! Yeah, how do I do that?
Because if we could finish with the good AI, like let's do that.
No, I don't want to buy credits. I already have a bunch of credits.
And from there, I don't care where we go.
Do I just like?
While Reese is exploring this, this is my favorite game. Like, again, I don't laugh harder at games than this one. Like, this is my absolute favorite.
It's so good.
It's just
so good.
Crazy
it's in
shit.
Story settings.
And it happens in your imagination. Like, settings. Yeah, we're talking about it. We're reading it. We're all seeing the same thing. But, like, what really happens is in your imagination. And I love that. And the fact that they can
AI model
consistently deliver fucking fantastic.
We were on Dragon. That was the good one. I mean, it's not they have a new one
Wyvern
now.
Hydra.
Wyvern Hydra is the newest one, but Dragon, Griffin is the old free one. That is the worst one. So we actually that was supposed to be. Maybe that's why it was worse, because it refused to stray too far from what was happening, and that some people kept talking in circles. Because Griffin would just be like, and you're in a forest now, fuck it. And there's a goblin and the magical wizard man and a guy in a suit. Go.
Yeah, Griffin was almost better.
Griffin was fucked up and awesome. We might have
Do
to switch to
Wyvern-
Griffin at some point,
So they have
but we
Dragon,
can switch to Wyvern
Griffin,
Hydra,
Wyvern,
which is
Griffin
the
Hydra,
newest and latest and greatest one.
and then Wyvern Hydra. Yeah, go do that. Hold on. Temperature
What?
of
Temperature?
the AI. A higher value means more random / creative output. Slide that up. Yeah, fuck it, all the way.
I don't know. Do we want to go balls to the wall temperature?
Back it off to like 80%. Yeah. 420.
Wait, Wyvern may perform poorly. Wait, no, we're using Wyvern Hydra, so that note doesn't matter. But Wyvern may perform poorly at temperatures greater than 0.8.
4.2. Bump it up a little bit to 4.2.
Do I think I know why?
I have no inkling why you would think that 4.20 is a significant number. I don't.
Yeah. Why
That's
would I
nothing
think that?
to me.
Let's just do a little bit of that.
Yeah, 69.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Which
420, 69.
It's just
Again,
because I don't
totally
like the number
random
70.
numbers.
It's too
70
weird of
is
a
a
number.
little high.
Yeah.
Bump it a little back from 70.
Yeah.
Play
Yeah.
it safe. Yep.
I actually want that at as far as it goes.
No, go fuck yourself. 69.
No.
Okay, fine.
It changes the amount of text the AI will write, and we want the AI to write everything it can.
That's true.
Yes.
I want more AI. Presence penalty.
Sorry,
this is the boring
Ms.
part,
Life is
but
telling us
this'll
don't
pay
go all
off,
the way
hopefully.
random. It just becomes word salad. Okay, let's
Back
bring
it
it
up
back
to
down to
69.
like
No.
let's see how one go. What 1.2? Because 0.8 is
Okay.
the default.
Go 3.
Jesus Christ, man! Oh my God,
Oh, 3 is that.
3 is that
2.5.
far.
2.5.
2.5. All right, we'll see how that
Length.
goes.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, let's go.
Home, play, quick start. And let's see, there was Cyberpunk Policers and Apocalypse, and no one else said anything. So the first one wins, I guess, for Cyberpunk. Sorry, Nova. All right, select a character: cyborg, punk, cop, or android. And
I lean
android is
toward
different
punk.
than cyborg. Well, I guess cyborg has some organic parts, and android doesn't. Bye, Bob. Sorry we fucked around in the settings so long that you had to leave before it started again.
He did say he'd have to leave. But yeah.
We'll be cyborg,
Okay.
and our character's name is
Hold on. What's a good cyborg name? Victor Stone.
how about Nada, not a robot.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like insecure. I'm insecure about like all the robot parts of me.
Android is a phone. True.
This is true. Well, it's a phone operating system. You are not a robot. A cyborg living in the futuristic city of Zale. You have a bionic arm and a holoband. You're walking down the dark city streets while neon lights flash brightly above you. As you pass an alley, you see Taken is possible. The movie? The movie Taken?
Yeah.
You see Taken is possible to prosecute as a result of the actual embrace place, the romper calming effect. I think this is the temperature making things weird.
Yeah.
Actual embrace place, the romper calming effect to fit your unspecified, particularly for the student cafe. Luke, I think we need to turn down the temperature. There isn't. It was possible to antecedent honorable hard-coded precisely because the star-aged already secondary antibodies do dyna.
Yeah, if you
All
want to turn
those
down the temp, that's
fireproofing,
okay.
it intuitively pictures the ensuing Kathmandu, at the level of approval, get away from a physical depth, often medical technology clanswound, bring your own Selena Canada goose, flirt the Kafamojan Ood Santa Claus in her free time, domestically coiden solvable again, why? Back from the lake, returning Pong, tale of a car running game, the steps of a stupa, kin tripu. I am a broken man.
Yeah, I think maybe back up and turn that temp down.
I think we change things immediately. Way down. Maybe we should see how Wyvern Hydra does on default. Just pure default.
Yeah.
Can I not? I can't type it. Just get. No.
Right. Yep.
No.
Get. Yep.
Fuck. I put it all the way to 5. Then fucking
81.
81 it is. Hey, how about that? 81, the new default. Okay.
Gonna be a bad default.
Home, play, quick start, Cyberpunk, Cyborg, not a robot. And here we go for realsies.
For real. All right.
You are not a robot, a cyborg living in the futuristic city of Zale. So far, it's the same. You have a bionic arm and a holoband. Yeah, I think they just start these out with the same setting and initial details, because we always start. It's always the Kingdom of Larian for the fantasy ones, and Chicago for the other one. Blah, 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 blah. You're walking down the dark city streets while neon lights flash brightly above you. As you pass an alley, you see a man about your age. He has dark skin and long dreadlocks. He nods at you in a friendly way, and you nod back. Hey man, what's up? You ask. Nothing much. You saw my holoband, right? He asks. Yeah, I did. You say while looking at his band. What does it do? Well, we have one, so presumably we know what it does, but it's nice, huh? No wires or anything. I can turn it on and off with my fingers, no batteries. And yeah, it can record voices and other stuff too. Check it out. All right, the only thing we know about holobands is that they record voices so far. All right, what do? We check it out because he asked us to. You peer through his band. It has a lovely blue display and a star-shaped antenna. He turns it on and scans you. Then it asks him his gender, his birth date, his weight, height, eye color, and the color of his hair. He confirms all that, and the band asks him for his name and address. After that, he is asked for the phone numbers of his parents and his chiropractor. And then he gets notified that he has mail. He presses a button, and the band displays a notification. The message displays groovy birthday, BB. He turns it off. Okay, so that is actually 2,000% accurate to what I imagine the future will be like for that's all the agreements that you have to accept with and all the information you have to give for any tech-based service that you use in the future. You have to give them all your information, sign away your life, and then you can find out that it's your birthday and it wishes you a happy birthday, and then you turn it off. But you have to give it all your information first.
That's about right.
As run by Mark Zuckerberg.
Say happy birthday? It hasn't really given you a whole lot to work with.
Say happy birthday, BB. There. Why the chiropractor's number? I don't know. Because your medical data is public too now, I guess, in the future. Thanks, man, he says with a smile on his face. I bought it on clearance, too. Best thing I ever got. My chiropractor says it's going to help me grow a new bone, too. Anyway, want some smokes? Sure, you say. What was that thing about the bone, though? He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small pack of cigarettes. I don't like that I have to keep reselecting the text box. I wish it would just stay selected. Light up a cigarette. They're good for you in the future, Luke. These are the future good cigarettes. I'm worried about the bone. Me too, Fluffs. He takes a smoke and offers it to you. You take one too. The two of you offer each other a peace sign. You take another drag on the cigarette. The smoke blowing out through your nostrils. The man laughs at you, and you give a big smile in return. You feel content. He gives you a comforting pat on the back. He says, "That's some good weed, dude. You light it?" Wait, what? You said it was a cigarette. Yeah, you reply. So how's it going with your parents? Do I know this person?
So this guy sneaks you some weed,
right,
and immediately asks you about your relationship with your parents.
I ask him about his relationship with his parents.
Oh, you reply, yeah.
I guess because of the weed, it got me high so quick that I'm like feeling like a deep relationship with anybody that I'm around. Hey man, I feel like I know you. You know, like I know you. How are you? So tell me about your parents. How are you? Do you have a good relationship with your parents? How are you doing with that? You know,
how's that going? Hit enter, see what happens.
just watch this conversation unfold. Oh, good, the man says. They've been real cool with me. My dad thinks I'm making him proud with his band. And my mom likes the weed too, so everything is cool.
Okay.
Cool indeed, you say. Good luck, man. Same to you, the man replies. Hey, maybe we'll run into each other again sometime. Yeah, maybe, you say, but I hope not. You sound like a cool person. Thanks, man, he says.
Okay. There's still no story.
No story has started yet. I go and find the story. No, I what do I do?
Do that. See what it does.
Okay. I go and find the story. AI. I'm back. My plans have been pushed a little bit. All right, Bob's back. You walk away from the man. You tell yourself that this man sounds like a great guy. He seems very laid back and relaxed. He seems very independent, and he seems to have a life that is completely his own. You suddenly spot a story on the sidewalk. You know you need to find this story, so you go find it. You walk over to it. It inscribed in holographic text. The holotext is written out in long sentences. Lay down, be still, and look up at the stars, it reads. These dots of light are everything. The earth, the moon, and the sun are...
Are what?
Let's find out.
Waiting.
Are just dots. Oh. All right. Well, there you go.
Disappointing. Okay.
They twinkle and shine and laugh and sing. This is the truth. How do we know this? Because we know the stars, and the stars know us. The stars exist because they are conscious. They can think and feel. This was really good weed, I guess. They exist as energy, but they feel, they experience, they evolve, they grow, they charge. They do this because they have minds. The stars and the planets all have minds. They have free will. They move, they evolve, they experience. They are all conscious in the same way we are, but on a stronger level. I wait until I'm sober. Because clearly I'm not all right. Future weed hits different, Ms. Life says.
Yeah, holy fuck. Like, still no story.
You tell yourself that it's unwise to think that way. You know you'll regret thinking that way. You'll regret this forever. Oh, I'm coming down hard. You'll regret telling this man that the stars all think and feel and evolve and change. You don't know that he's not going to tell his parents about this. He'll tell his parents that he told an atheist that the stars think and feel and love. They'll tell the police. They'll hold him in front of a firing squad. You tell him, be careful. You ask the man where the bar is, and he tells you it's just around the corner. I've got new boots, he says. Come check them out. I'm not checking out anything from any stranger ever again. I go to the bar and drink a lot. Oh shit, I put that punctuation. Hopefully it ignores that punctuation. You head over to the bar. The man is standing outside it. He waves you over. You go over to him. New boots, huh? You say. Yeah, he says. Come on, I'll show them to you. Stop trying to show me boots. You go inside the bar and sit down at a table. You look around you. The bar is dark, full of strobe lights and smoke. The people dance and shout angrily. The man sits down across from you and starts telling you about himself. I'm from Mars, he says. Okay. That could be some plot. Let's inquire about that. What? No, I need to say what's going on Mars. Can I like edit the temperature while it's going? Like after this prompt like finishes its loading, I want to hit this settings button and see what's up. Because maybe we can like increase it to like 1 and see if some plot happens. It's really thinking about Mars, man. Luke, did you die? Did your power go out again? Yep, I just checked the Discord call. He's not around. Well, how's everybody doing? Am I out of internet? Is the stream still going? Hold on. Oh God, am I talking to myself? No, it looks like the stream is still going. The AI is fucked up. Luke's gone. I can't even undo because it's still loading. Settings. Reliable combination of speed and storytelling complexity. Our free model, or fewer retries, but slower to generate, smaller memory. And then there's a Hydra checkbox. Okay. Advanced settings? Temperature! FryClan says, you're fine. We are all not real, though. That's deep. It's deep. I'm going to increase the temperature to 1. Because even 2.5 became a horrible mess. So moving that's what I just gave it is a 25% increase over the 0.8 that it was at. So did I hear Luke arrive again? I did.
I had a hot wings emergency.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, don't tell us about it because that can only be horrible.
No, I'll keep that to myself.
Yeah.
But I'm back.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything because the AI is frozen and I can't.
Oh, goody.
I can't do anything with it. I think we might have to restart the story, or it saves. Actually, maybe we can just continue. If I hit back and then like continue. Okay, that snapped that out of it. Okay. I also was considering moving the temperature up to 1 while like mid game here. It is at 1 right now, but like I haven't generated any text with that yet. What do you think, Luke?
Yeah, do it.
All right. What's going on Mars? This is the same question that made it freeze before. It's cool, he says. This code is the best. We can communicate with it. Okay, I guess he's giving me a code. I talk to it in a kind of high language. It understands my words. It understands its words like written in blood. I mean that literally. The code. This code is in it. I can read the thoughts of the code. The code's in orangutan. Not to be confused with the chimpanzee. You know these guys we see in zoos that grunt and stuff. Okay, you know what? Undo. Yep, I'm just gonna. And then we're gonna put the temperature down to 0.85. 886. Redo. Wait. Did it say what's going on on Mars twice?
Looks like yes.
Okay, this prompt might be a little more reasonable. It's cool, he says. I got treated like crap and I live in a hard scrabble world, but it's cool. And I got a bionic arm. This bionic arm has all kinds of commands. I can eat, I can drink, I can fight, I can walk, I can sleep, I can kill with this arm. You can do all that with normal arms too, but I don't know if anybody told you that.
Well, you know, bionic arm helps.
Helps you sleep?
And kill. Mostly kill.
Cool, you say. Yeah, man, he says. So why'd you come here? I came here for a story, you say. The story continues, you add. Hasn't yet. Okay, I'm gonna invoke some action myself here. I'm gonna go rob a cyber bank. Just a bank. They won't know what a cyber bank is. The man laughs at you and says, "Really, dude? Yeah, man," you say. The story continues. You tell him that you need to go rob a bank. I've got to have a lot of money so I can stay here, you say. Wow, he says. The story continues. I wish it continued for real, he says with a sigh. Come to the bar with me and I'll get you some money. Yeah, man, you say. No, you don't go over to the bar where the man stands. You go rob a bank, God damn it.
There you go.
I was hoping that the increase in temperature would let more stuff happen. Hey, man, the man says. The bartender gives you a bottle of whiskey. Fucking, it won't let me leave. Cheers, man. Bottle. You say and down the bottle. Jesus.
God damn. Okay.
Maybe metabolism is different in the future and like that won't get me drunk.
Hopefully. That's a bottle. God damn. Okay.
You tell the man that you robbed a bank. I didn't rob a bank. I thought about robbing a bank. It's different, and I haven't done it yet. Awesome, dude, the man says. I'm proud of you. Wow, the story continues. Right, you say? So what do you want to do now? Well, what I really want to do is go to another planet, the man says. I want to get away from all this. Okay, all right,
all right.
We all go to another planet.
The story continues.
The story continues. "Hey man," the man said. He starts every sentence with "Hey man." Let's all just go to another planet. Wouldn't you be happy on an asteroid or seed or planetoid? So an asteroid isn't a planet. A seed is definitely not a planet.
Also not a planet.
A planetoid is a planet.
Kind of a planet.
Well,
it's a planetoid.
It's
good enough, I guess. If
it's related to being a planet. Yeah, man, you say. And with enough money, we could move to another star. You don't live on stars. There's tons of stuff out there. Man, let's do it, you say. You and your new friend.
After downing a bottle of whiskey, you're like, yeah, man, let's go to another star.
And our future weed that we pulled.
Yeah.
You and your new friend go over to a bar. You pick up your bottle and the man's bottle. You drink from the bottle. You put your mouth to the man's mouth and drink.
All right.
The future's different.
One of those parties. Okay.
Yeah. Is that what is the... So we haven't gone to the other planet, though.
Can you write in the story version, like, the story continues?
We should do, like, an actual story thing, though, where we, like, let's...
Like, go to another planet.
We all get in my rocket ship that I have and go to Mars.
Yeah.
To see the aliens, so that there's stuff to do there once we get there.
Yeah.
Fluffs, don't question it. Just this is all just happening to us all at the same time. All right, the man seems like a cool guy. His bionic arm is kind of cool. You get very drunk. The story talks about how everyone goes to see aliens. I think I fucked up the AI when I said I went to find the story.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's half the fun. The story is a part of the story now. Like you're
like
going
that meta
to find
episode
a story.
of Community where Abed is making a film.
Yeah, like that.
You realize you're disappointed about this whole story. Yeah, I am realizing that. It's just a bunch of drunk people talking about how great they are. Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, everyone says the story feels real, but it's really just a bunch of people drunkenly talking about themselves. Wait, did this just get really cool and meta?
It got real and meta. Yeah.
You wish the man was real. You wish that the story was real. You wish that you could get mad about the story, but unfortunately, they're all just talking circles around themselves. You feel you're in the wrong place. This story suddenly became about me reading this story, and I'm
not being satisfied
about how real this is.
I'm struggling to come up with something for where the fuck do you go?
I go to my job.
Yeah.
I probably have a job.
Get back to work.
Hopefully it doesn't involve heavy machinery because I'm not ready for that. You feel like you've wasted your time. You feel like you've wasted your entire life. You feel like your life is meaningless. You feel like nothing matters. You feel like the world doesn't matter. I was going to go to my job. That's how I prompted this. You feel like there's no point to anything and you suddenly feel completely depressed. You feel like you're not going to make it. You feel like nothing will ever go right. You feel like this meaningless life is going to turn around on you and bite you in the ass. Okay, so what this is this is a metaphor actually for like all we wanted to do in a moment was we were just going to go to our job and everything was normal, and then suddenly everything sucked, and that's and we felt like everything was terrible and everything was ruined, and that's just how depression hits, man. It can just come on out of nowhere, and you know it's just teaching us a lesson about mental health, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow, what a great AI.
It's getting deep.
Where was I? But you decide, no, you have to go. You have to live your life. You go back to your office. You sit down at your computer. You take a look at your coworkers. You fix your tie. Okay. I filed my TPS reports. Need those TPS reports in by 5 o'clock, if that's all right.
Just get that rundown by the end of the day.
Yeah. I need you to come into work on Saturday. You take a look at your coworkers' TPS reports and you're done. Now it's time to file their reports. I file their reports. All right. You go to your desk, you open a folder, you take out a few TPS reports, you open up your TPS report, and you file it. You file out their TPS form. You fill out their TPS forms. You put in their statistical analyses. You put in their plan of action. You give them their targets for improvement. Jesus, this went hard into the office jargon.
Yeah.
You give them their action plans. You give them their timelines for improvement. You give them their weekly reports. You give them their monthly targets. You tell them they can change all of them if they want to, and that's great. I confront my boss. I'm inciting more action, Luke. I confront my boss.
Yeah, give him a what for?
About my stapler. That's my stapler, and it's my red swingline stapler, and they don't sell them like that anymore, and it's my favorite stapler. So if you could just not take my stapler away from me, then it. Office Space is a weird movie.
Great movie.
That was Bill Dauterive in that movie.
That was Stephen Root.
Yes,
great
Stephen
actor.
Root. Now your supervisor comes into your office and says, "Hey, you worked hard today, didn't you?" "I did," you say. "Well, thanks," he says. "And this TPS report, what about it?" you say. "Well, you did a good job, but I want you to change it." "Ugh. Why?" you say. "Well, I really can't explain. Why don't you just give me a different one?" Oh, goody. We are in Office Space.
We're just deep into the office. Yeah. How do you get out of this?
I slam my hands onto my desk and say, "I quit.
Nice.
And you suck a lot."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I blow a raspberry at him. I don't know why that's called raspberries. To this day, I have no idea.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with raspberries.
Nothing to do with raspberries. He stares at you for a moment. "All right, man. I figured it was something like that." "Like what?" you say. "Like that. But thanks, man. I appreciate you working here and telling me what to do." I told him what to do. Shit. Maybe I should have kept that job. "Oh," you say. "No problem," you say. And then you got the hell out of there. You go back to the bar you first went to. Fuck, man. And sit at the same table. Fuck, man. That
was the problem in the first place.
We undid the entire story progress. You tell the waitress what you want to drink. Pay my... fucking click on the text prompt. Pay my tab and leave to run for mayor. If the AI isn't going to be wild, I'm going to be fucking wild. She brings your drink and you take a drink. You tell the waitress that you're leaving and you want a tab. "No, I don't want a tab. I pay my tab." "You want to pay for the drink you're already drinking?" she asks. "Yes," you say. I want to pay for this and that," you tell her. "Okay," she says. "You owe me $166. Oh, okay, you say. Wait, I'll just pay you $5,000. Okay, she says. I go run for mayor. We're definitely an alcoholic, says Miss Life. Yeah, I think so. Fluffs wants us to run for president. And then Nova says, but then someone would seduce his wife, as is customary. Yep. I think Luke is gone again. He might have had an emergency. Yeah, he's out of the call again. He may have had an emergency or his power dropped out again. We'll find out if he ever comes back. What's that with the tip include? Yeah, like what's a 20% tip on $5,000? I guess it's $1,000. So then $6,000 total. But that's a pretty decently generous tip. So you could do 15%, do like $5,750. Okay, let's. You give the bartender $5,000. He tells you your name. I'm running for mayor, you say. Wow, the bartender says. That's pretty cool. I want to rule it, you say. Wow, the bartender says. That's really so, you say. Do you want to play pool? What, the bartender says. I'll play for free, you say. And you can give me the money if we win. Oh, the bartender says. I think the AI got worse since the last time we used it. Like this, I feel like there was more cohesiveness before. I play pool with the bartender. I think part of the issue is that I think the fantasy aspect is the most developed part of the AI. I think the fantasy setting seems to work the best. We start to play pool. You're really good. You beat him. And the bartender gives you $250. Wow, that almost makes up for the $5,000 that I lost. Thanks, you say. I'd like to play one more game. You can give me the money if we win. All right, the bartender says, but if you lose, you're in trouble. I am? Yes, the bartender says, you owe me $500. And if you don't get it, I won't lose any my money, you say. Good luck, the bartender says. All right, let's play more pool. Oh, I misread your chat before. You said that's with the tip included, the $5,000. You beat him and they give you $500. Thanks, man, you say. You're awesome. No problem, man, the bartender says. You owe me $1,000 now. And if you don't get it, I won't lose my money, you say. Good luck, the bartender says. You beat him again and they give you another $500. Thanks, you say. You suck. No problem, the bartender says. Oh my God. The story continues. Let's buy the bar with my newfound wealth. Yeah, still no Luke. You give the bartender $1,000. He lets you buy the place however you want. It's a weird way to put that. You say, I'll pay whatever you want. It's a good deal, no doubt, the bartender says. $2 million, the bartender says. Cool, you say. You buy the bar for $2 million. And the bartender, you and the bartender shake hands. And you drive off in your brand new car. You drive over to your car. You open the trunk of your car and you notice your old Honda Civic sitting in the trunk. Holy crap, you say. Everything is dimensionally fucked. We need to use your bionic... I have a bionic arm. You're right. I use my bionic arm to lift the Honda Civic out of my car. And there's just a whole spare car sitting in my car. You use the power of your bionic arm to lift the car out of your trunk. You open 4 doors of the car. You put the stuff away. You close the trunk of the car and you put the Honda Civic back into your car. Don't put it back into my car. You take a left onto a road and you head home. When you arrive home, you park your car in the garage. I bet my garage is in another garage too. Just like with how things are going. You open up your door and your wife is standing there. It's 8 p.m., your wife says. I've been waiting up for you. It's not my fault, you say. I've had this crazy day where I had some weed and then I had a lot to drink, and then I decided I was running for mayor, but then I couldn't run for mayor. It wouldn't let me. And then I beat a bartender at pool a lot. And then I bought a bar with money that we don't have. Yeah, it's been a day. I'm not shooting my wife, Fluffs. I just got here. Okay, but what do? We show her the brand new car. That might might help her get into a better mood about us coming home so late. Divorce wife. Wow. Escalate things immediately. I mean, I guess that's a de-escalation from shoot your wife, but it's an escalation from the nothing that was happening before. You show your wife your car. She stands there and stares at it for a while. Nice, she says. You can drive it if you want, you say. Really, she says. Yeah, you say. No problem. Really, you say. It's yours. Oh, she says. Thanks so much, she says. Can I give you guys a ride somewhere? You guys? Sure, you say. Okay. F on love life. Yeah. Where's she gonna take? I guess we'll just let that generate. She's gonna take us somewhere. Fluff says, yeah, is someone following you? Maybe it's like the Honda Civic is with me now. Okay, she says. It's kind of late, she says. And you're probably tired. I'll walk home from presumably the street that's in front of our house. You're 50 feet away from the front door. I would expect you to walk home from that distance. I'm not driving you. Okay, you say. You can spend the night here if you want. Whoa, okay. We might already be separated if we're saying you can spend the night here if you want. But, she says, I can't. It's too late. I should walk home. Okay, so I guess that makes sense. Her home is actually not our home. She has her own place because we are firmly in separated / divorced territory already. Or at least pending divorce. Okay, you say. Thanks, she says. See you later. Why'd I buy her a car? We're divorced. Sure, you say. Have a good night, you say, and you leave. You go to your room and lay on your bed. Nova asks, then why was she waiting up for you? Because, Nova, because we were trying to work through things. We we had a pretty good phone conversation like a week ago, and it felt like maybe things were starting to be rekindled, and we were gonna try out like a dinner tonight at my place, but I decided to get really drunk instead because I make good choices. Which is why I went to my room to lay on my bed and just stare at the ceiling. And selfish, Nova says, and selfish as you are, you kept her up late playing Russian nesting dolls with the Honda Civics and weed. Yeah. Yep. Go to bed until the next morning, I guess. Hopefully it'll like prompt us with like something that happens the next morning. Luke's still not here, by the way. You go to sleep until the next morning, and the same dream keeps playing in your head. You wake up at 11 a.m., and your wife is sitting on the bed reading a book. How did you get into my home? Good morning, your wife says. Hi, you say. You were having a nightmare last night, your wife says. Oh, you say, really? Yes, she says. You kept talking in your sleep. Because I was watching you sleep. Did I say anything interesting, you say? Well, your wife says. Let's just generate some more text here. You dream of finding the story, says Fluffs. You kept on mumbling that I'll help my friend. Oh, you say. Anyway, your wife says, I'd been waiting for you to wake up and I decided to go for a walk. I went for a walk and I met this old man and we started talking about you. He told me that you're running for mayor. Oh, I did get to run for mayor after all. And that you're supposed to buy me a car. I bought you a car! Before I knew that we were divorced, separated, ambiguous things. And I was supposed to be home last night at 8. And that he told you that you were supposed to be home last night at 8 and that I should walk home today? All right. Wow, you say. Did he tell you anything else? Not really, she says. We seduced the first lady. That's why we're separated. Yeah. Oh boy, I go to my first mayoral debate. The other candidates show up to say hi. Hi, you say. I'm running for mayor. I don't think I'm gonna win. The other candidates answer, hi, my name's Josh, you say. I'm running for mayor. I said that already. Also, my name isn't Josh. My name is not a robot. But I guess my name is Josh now. I'm Amy, the girl says, and I'm running for mayor. Okay, maybe we're all on the same level on this running for mayor business. We're just all going to run around saying, I'm running for mayor. My name's Box, the man says, and I'm running for mayor. Hi, everyone, you say. I'm running for re-election. Maybe I was already mayor. And then somebody just says hi. I attempt to win the debate because I'm the best at words. You all start throwing questions at you. The last question is from Box. We don't get to ask questions to each other. There's like a moderator. Would you fight me if I ran against you? What, you say? I didn't hear you correctly. What? No, I wouldn't fight you, you say. But, you say, why would you even want to become mayor? I don't know, Box says. I thought it'd be cool. Yep. These are prime candidates. Let's see a little bit more of this debate. Yeah, you say, that would be cool. Okay, Box says, good answer. Good answer, you say? Yeah, Box says, good answer. Okay, you say, I'd vote for you. Oh, Box says, I'd rather vote for you, you say. Wait, I'd rather vote for you, you say, than Box. Grammar, help. Let me see if I can just... I wrote attempt to win the debate to see like if it would like what kind of debate happenings it would generate, but I'm just gonna write win the debate and see if it'll let that happen. You own the debate and win. You become mayor. You and Box give your wife cars. You become best friends with Box. You continue to get stronger and stronger. You're now 25 years old and Box is now 36 years old. You both plot to overthrow President Trump. Holy shit. But President Trump doesn't have what it takes to stop him. You and Box decide to take he presidency by storm. You and Box go after the mafia and you send them all to prison. Where was all this plot before? 7 years later, the mafia is still in prison, and you're still the only president. Holy shit. A lot has happened, guys. Celebrate all my accomplishments in my bar that I still own. Probably. Maybe. I mean, if I may, we'll see. Also, why did Box buy your wife a car? I thought Box bought his wife a car. You and Box give your what? No, yeah, your wife cars, not your wives' cars. Yeah, we both gave my wife a car. Cool. All right. Well, you celebrate all your accomplishments in your bar. You tell Box that everything he's done for you, he has done for his wife. Box, I just want you to know everything you've done for me, you've actually done it for my wife. I've told you before, Box says, I don't love her enough. You're a liar, you say. I'm not, Box says. I'm not lying. You are. You love my wife. Okay, Box says. If you say I'm not lying, then I'm not lying. You are a liar, you say. I am not, Box says. What the fuck? Kill Box, he's trying to seduce your wife with cars. He is explicitly not trying to seduce my wife. I'm trying to get him to seduce my wife. And he's just like, no, I don't want any of this. Stop. This AI is atrociously bad. Yeah, it is. It is, Bob. Story. Box seduces my wife. It's only fair. I seduced the president's wife in the other one. Now I am the president. My wife has to be seduced. Box beats me into the cement. Holy shit. He tells me he's having an affair with a woman in my bar. I am, Box says. You are, you say. Okay, Box says. If you say I'm not lying, then I'm not lying. You are both liars, you say. Okay, you say. I hate you both. I'm going to kill you both. Okay, you say. I'll die for you. You both fight, and Box wins by punching you in the eye. Kill Box before he kills me. You used all your strength to beat Box. Ha ha! It was all a pun the whole time. That's so dumb. All right, cool. You used all your strength to beat Box, and Box used all his energy to beat you. You and Box both die. You and Box are both buried at the cemetery. You celebrate all your accomplishments at your wife's funeral. Your wife's funeral is at the cemetery. You sit in the front row. I'm dead, by the way, sitting in the front row. Mayoral candidate John sits in front of you. Mayoral candidate Amy sits behind you. Your wife's coffin is covered and you're not. You stand up and you run towards John. I'll kill you, you say. Okay, I'm gonna write the end because it seems like the plot should have ended somewhere in the we died part. The end. You keep reading and you keep reading. You finish it on the third try. You reach the bottom of the barrel and find another long piece of the same rope. You see someone's face and you really can't see it. You reach the end of the barrel and immediately fall to your death. You can't seem to put the book down, so you keep reading. Eventually, you reach the end of the book, and it says the end. And then you see the sad face. You keep reading, and you see the hand. Eventually, you see the hand, and you see the chain. That's it, everybody. That's the story of not a robot who got really drunk and high at the same time and became mayor and became president and killed his best friend because he wouldn't seduce his wife. The end, everybody. Fuck. I'm sad that Luke wasn't around to hear the rest of that story. Hopefully he gets to see the video on demand version of this from the point wherever he left. And let's all have a moment of silence for Luke in the bathroom right now, probably. Plot twist, Box is the man who gave you the drugs. Oh man, what a twist. This was fun, you guys. This was fun. I'm glad that we went back to AI Dungeon for a bit. I'm sure we'll get back to it again at another time. But next week, and hopefully on Saturday, I know that we've said before that we've moved to Saturdays, but then the last 3 weeks have all been on Sunday. But I think now that it should be Saturdays. And I'm thinking Quantum Break. It's a little weird because there's like a TV show that happens in between the video game sections of that game. So I'm not sure if like it's okay to stream that, but we're gonna, and I think it's gonna be okay because Microsoft is the publisher and Microsoft's video game streaming and Let's Play permissions are actually pretty lax. So I think it's okay. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you on Saturday. Hopefully both of us. Bye-bye.